And don't write this song. Don't write anything. Let the song create itself. Let the strings tell you what to do, where they should come. Let the piano tell you what chords to hit. What are the fills? Let the bass tell you what it should be doing. Everything. Let it create itself. Let it form. Let it do what it wants to do. Don't force upon the song. Let the song force upon you.
What I meant was, a song creates itself. I'm just the source through which it comes. It all creates itself. When a song comes to me, I'm hearing the strings, I'm hearing the bass, I'm hearing the drums, I'm hearing everything comes as a package. It's like catching a leaf that falls from a tree. It's the most spiritual, beautiful thing that can ever happen. And sometimes I just get on my knees and I pray to God out of thankfulness that it happened, that it came to me. And that's what I'm saying. Let it create itself, because it's trying to create itself. Like I said before, I'm just the source through which they come. And it's a beautiful thing. It's very spiritual. It's like standing under a tree and letting a leaf fall and trying to catch it. It's that beautiful. And what I do is it comes into my head. I could be walking along, on a road, or I could be sitting on a bench at Disneyland or something, eating peanuts. And there it is, it's in my head. Or I could be in the shower. Or I can wake up, like when I did when I wrote We Are the World. And there the song is. It's right in my head. The entire composition, That's how it happened.
Rock, to pop, to folk, to gospel, to spiritual, to just wonderful music. When I'm working, though, I don't think I'm influenced by a lot of the music today. I pretty much create what I think is in my heart. It's very original. I try to be as original as possible. I don't say, okay, I'm going to make this a great kind of R&B song or a great pop. I just want to make a great song.
Does she know I'm feeling fine? As she talks to me, that's in her bed. And I know she wants to mind. The girl is mine.
You were singing some lyrics, but not others.
Yes.
Why was that?
Because certain words come into your head at a certain time that are fitting for the melody. Certain words come with the melody at the same time that it's created. Heal the world. I didn't think about it. It just came. Make it a better place. So it came with the melody. Heal the world. And I thought about it. Wow, that's nice. Heal the world. Let's heal our planet.
Slows down, keep running.
What's the bridge of a song?
What is a bridge?
Yes.
A bridge, what a bridge is to take you from A to B. It is to take you from the verse to another part. It is escapism from hearing the same mundane, trivial, ordinary thing that you've been hearing all the time. Because the ear gets tired of hearing the same sounds. So what a bridge does, it takes you away from all of that. Then when it finally comes back to what you were doing before, it's stronger. It's much stronger.
Does the girl, I'm sorry, finish your...
It has a much stronger effect.
Does the song The Girl Is Mine have a bridge?
Yes, it does.
Could you sing that for us?
It goes, I love you more than he, take you anywhere. And I go, but I love you endlessly, loving we will share. So come and go with me to on the town. But we both cannot have her, so it's one or the other. And one day we'll discover that she's my girl forever. Don't build your hopes to be let down, 'cause I really feel it's time that she tell you I'm the one for her. That type of thing.
You were making some sounds with your mouth. What was the purpose of that?
The sounds are the rhythms that I make. I wrote a song on the Dangerous album called Who Is It? And what I do is I go to a tape recorder and I put down the sounds the way I'm hearing it in my head. And I'm hearing the bass, I'm hearing the percussion, I'm hearing the drums. And the Who Is It? Like, it goes, bong,
changed my whole perception of what creativity of a song is about. I used to think making a song was about just sitting at the piano and writing progressions and melodies. Michael taught me, I'll never forget this crazy story. Michael calls me and he says, "Why can't we create new sounds?" I said, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Someone created a drum, right? Someone created a piano. Why can't we create the next instrument?" Now you gotta think about this. This is a guy 40 years old who has literally done everything that you can think of, but still hungry enough to say, "I want to create an instrument." It's crazy.
What does something like that do to you?
Challenges me creatively. I went to a local junkyard and I started gathering trash cans and different things, and I began to hit on them to try to find sounds. And Michael told me to, though. Michael said, "Go out in the field." That was his term. He used to always say, "Go out in the field and get sounds. Don't do like everybody else and go to a store and buy equipment." He said, "Go out to the field and get sounds." So I went out in the field and got sounds.
I like to take sounds and put them on the microscope and just talk about how we want to manipulate the character of it.
In songwriting, you should go from the verse to the chorus. And when the chorus comes, it should be like a flower blossoming in your face. So to build that and to make that happen, you have to add in other sounds to make it refreshing and wonderful.
It's interesting to notice that when this sound comes in the middle of the breakdown, there's already a bass, the original ARP 2600 bass that's playing, the bass that's in the song. So there's basically two sounds happening at the same time. And this is an orchestral, an orchestrating technique that I can see Quincy, coming up with, where you might have, a stand-up bass or bass section, string bass, but then you add contrabassoon or bassoon to it, and it gives it this sort of like edgy little point to the sound. And this is very much like adding a bassoon. So I think it's just indicative of how Quincy was taking his orchestrational techniques and, applying them to pop music, because you need something sort of clever in pop music and ear-catching, but it's the same kind of idea, and it affects how you orchestrate. So keep that in mind, bring something new in, because this song doesn't appear until later in the song, and now you have something fresh that just takes your ear away along with the existing groove.
Yeah, Quincy, Michael, Rod, everyone wanted a different sound. They wanted something odd at that point in the song, because Quincy was always about adding layers and elements of things that you didn't hear, in the intro or in the first 8 to 16 to 32 bars.
Yeah.
There's always part of his production was so brilliant. Him being the great arranger that he was and is, wanted to add something, a new element, but something that would stick out.
Like a surprise inside the Cracker Jack.
Exactly.
Oh, I love this song. He said, "Okay, guys, we're here to save the recorded music industry." Boy, that's a heck of a mandate, isn't it? We wanted the sonic values of Thriller to really recharge the industry.
So list the few things that could be helpful to someone breaking into the music business.
Believe in yourself, study the greats and become greater, and be a scientist. Dissect. Dissect. No matter what. I don't care if the whole world is against you or tease you or say you're not going to make it. Believe in yourself. no matter what.
No matter what.
Some of the greatest men that have made a mark on this world were treated like that. You know, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get anywhere. They laughed at the Wright brothers. They laughed at Thomas Edison.
Mm-hmm.
They laughed at Walt Disney. They made jokes of Henry Ford. They said he was ignorant. He didn't have a college degree because he dropped out of school.
Mm-hmm.
Disney dropped out of school. They even took Ford to court to prove his intelligence. That's how far they went. Yeah. And these are men that shaped and changed our culture, our customs, the way we live, the way we do things. And I think God plants those seeds through people on the earth. And I think you're one, I'm one, to bring some bliss, some escapism, some joy, some magic. Because without entertainment, what would the world be like, you know? What would it really be like? It would be a totally different world for me. I love entertainment.